In 2009, the world fell in love with a boy from a small Canadian town who posted videos on YouTube. His name was Justin Bieber. He was 15 years old. 16 years later, that same person stands on a beach in front of paparazzi screaming, "I'm a dad, I'm a husband."
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
What happened between these two moments? How did a child who had everything, talent, money, fame, become a man who publicly admits he feels like a fraud and unworthy? This is not a story about a fallen star. This is a story about the price a child pays when their childhood is sold to millions. This is what really happened to Justin Bieber. If you want to see more deep dives like this one, hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second and helps more than you know. Let's get into it. Justin Drew Bieber was born on March 1st, 1994 in London, Ontario, Canada. His parents, Patty Millett and Jeremy Bieber, were just 18 years old, teenagers themselves. They never married and split shortly after Justin was born, leaving Patty to raise him largely alone in the small town of Stratford. Money was tight, but music was everywhere. Justin taught himself guitar, piano, drums, and trumpet. By 12, he was busking on the steps of the Avon Theatre, singing covers for tourists, earning tips. He made enough to take his mom to Disney World, a trip they couldn't otherwise afford. Patty uploaded videos of his performances to YouTube so distant family could watch. She had no idea those grainy clips would change everything. In 2008, a music executive named Scooter Braun was searching for a completely different artist when he accidentally clicked on one of Justin's videos, a cover of Neo's So Sick. He saw a 13-year-old with raw talent and undeniable charisma. Braun tracked down Justin's school, contacted church members, and eventually convinced Patty to bring her son to Atlanta. Within a week, Justin was singing for Usher.
I'ma tell you one time.
Both Usher and Justin Timberlake wanted to sign him. Usher won. By October 2008, 14-year-old Justin Bieber had a record deal with Island Def Jam. He became the first major artist ever discovered on YouTube. A modern fairy tale, the beginning of a dream, or so everyone thought. His debut single One Time climbed to number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100. His album My World 2.0 debuted at number 1, making him the youngest solo male artist to top the chart in 47 years. Then came Baby. The song became one of the biggest hits of the year. Its music video held the record for most YouTube views, and also became the most disliked video on the platform. Justin was everywhere, adored by millions of teenage believers, mocked by everyone else. His appearances caused near riots. In 2009, Scooter Braun was charged with reckless endangerment after a mall event spiraled out of control. In 2010, 8 fans were injured in a stampede in Sydney. Justin was 16 years old. The world watched his every move. Adults coached him constantly on handling fame. But as Usher later said, while they were both signed at the same time, Usher had time to ramp up. Justin's fame happened abruptly. 0 to 100 overnight. No learning curve, no gradual adjustment. Just a kid suddenly living in a fishbowl. And then there was Selena. Justin had declared Selena Gomez his celebrity crush in 2009. Their managers arranged a meeting. By late 2010, they were holding hands. By February 2011, they made their red carpet debut at the Vanity Fair Oscar party. For the next 8 years, Jelena became one of the most scrutinized celebrity relationships of the decade. 2 Disney-era stars trying to navigate fame, growing up, and each other, with cameras documenting every moment. It wasn't a fairy tale. Their relationship was plagued by breakups, reconciliations, and rumors of infidelity. They split in 2012, got back together, split again in 2014. Justin dated Sophia Richie and briefly reconnected with Hailey Baldwin in 2015 to 2016. Then in late 2017, Justin and Selena tried again. Bike rides, hockey games, church services, fans thought this was finally it. It wasn't. By March 2018, they broke up for good. Sources said Selena started seeing the bigger picture, that no one around her supported the relationship. Her family had never been on board. The emotional toll was too much. And here's the part that shocked everyone. Just 4 months later, Justin was engaged to Hailey Baldwin. Selena addressed this in her song Lose You to Love Me, singing about being replaced in 2 months like it was easy.
I needed to lose you to love me.
She's since called it the worst possible heartbreak she ever experienced, but also eventually the best thing that ever happened to her. Quick question, did you follow Julina back in the day? Were you Team Selena or Team Justin? Drop it in the comments. I'm genuinely curious what you all think looking back now. But before that engagement, before any stability, there was the crash. Around 2013 and 2014, the wholesome teen idol became tabloid fodder for all the wrong reasons. Wild parties, complaints from neighbors, headlines almost daily. In January 2014, police raided his home after accusations he'd thrown eggs at a neighbor's house.
Hey, you asshole! I got another one for you, actually. Call the cops.
Oh my god.
He pleaded no contest to misdemeanor vandalism and paid $80,000 in damages. 2 weeks later came the arrest that shocked the world. January 23, 2014. 4 in the morning, Miami Beach. Justin, 19 years old, was pulled over in a rented yellow Lamborghini, allegedly drag racing through a residential neighborhood. Tests showed marijuana and prescription medication in his system. That smiling mugshot in the orange jumpsuit became one of the most infamous images of the decade. A White House petition to deport him gathered over 270,000 signatures. He avoided jail through a plea deal, anger management, a program about impaired driving, a $50,000 charitable donation. But the damage was done. The kid discovered singing covers on YouTube was now called reckless, entitled, out of control. Years later, Justin admitted the truth in his 2020 documentary. He had been using substances as an escape. Things got very dark. There were times when his security team checked on him late at night just to make sure he was still breathing. I was hurting, unhappy, confused, angry, misled, misunderstood, and angry at God, he wrote in 2021, reflecting on his arrest. All this to say, God has brought me a long way. In 2015, something shifted. Justin released Purpose, and it was a comeback in every sense.
You give me purpose.
The album debuted at number 1. Sorry, What Do You Mean? Love Yourself. Hit after hit. Critics who had written him off acknowledged he had grown. The Purpose World Tour followed. Massive, global, successful. But in 2017, Justin abruptly canceled the remaining dates. Exhaustion. The need to prioritize health. Years of non-stop work since childhood were catching up. By 2018, everything changed again. In July, Justin proposed to Hailey Baldwin in the Bahamas. They dated briefly years earlier, but reconnected that summer. Some saw it as rushed, just months after his final breakup with Selena. They married in a courthouse in September 2018. A larger celebration followed a year later in South Carolina. Justin was honest about how hard it was. He admitted the first year of marriage was really tough. He had trauma and issues from his past, and he thought getting married would fix everything. It didn't. He had to do the work. And then his body started to fail him. In 2020, Justin revealed he'd been diagnosed with Lyme disease and had dealt with a serious case of mononucleosis affecting his health for years. But the worst came in June 2022. Justin posted a video to Instagram that alarmed millions. The right side of his face was completely paralyzed. He couldn't blink one eye, couldn't smile on one side. His nostril wouldn't move. He had Ramsay Hunt syndrome, a rare neurological condition caused by the same virus behind chickenpox and shingles. When that virus reactivates near the facial nerve, it causes paralysis, hearing loss, and severe pain. This is pretty serious, as you can see, Justin told fans. I wish this wasn't the case, but obviously my body is telling me I have to slow down. He canceled more tour dates, stepped away from everything. For months he did facial exercises, underwent treatment, and hoped his face would return to normal. Doctors said recovery could take months, even a year. Some patients never fully recovered. By March 2023, Justin shared an update, a video of himself smiling. He had regained mobility. His face was healing. But the Justice World Tour was over. Only 49 of 131 planned shows completed. And the financial fallout was enormous. Here's something most fans don't know. When Justin canceled the Justice Tour, he had already received a $40 million advance from concert promoter AEG. When the shows didn't happen, AEG wanted $26 million back. Scooter Braun's company, through their partnership with Korean entertainment giant HYBE, stepped in to pay AEG. Justin agreed to pay HYBE back over 10 years. He made one payment, then stopped. By 2023, after 15 years together, Justin and Scooter, the man who discovered him at 13, parted ways. Their professional relationship was over. Reports indicated tension over money, creative direction, the path forward. An independent audit showed Justin owed Scooter's company over $30 million. In July 2025, they reached a settlement. Justin paid it back, funded partly by the sale of Hailey's beauty brand Rhode, acquired for a reported $1 billion. But there was a silver lining. Justin got ownership of his masters back. For an artist in the industry since 14, that was significant. Throughout all this, the tabloids have been relentless about one thing: Justin and Hailey's marriage. Divorce rumors, speculation about fights, analysis of every photo, every social media post, every public appearance. At one point in early 2025, fans noticed Justin had unfollowed Hailey on Instagram. He later said someone hacked his account. "People have made me feel so bad about my relationship since day one," Hailey said in an interview. "Oh, they're falling apart. They hate each other. They're getting divorced. It's like people don't want to believe that we're happy." Sources close to the couple have repeatedly said the divorce rumors are quite sad, that anyone who spends time with them can see how in love they are. In August 2024, their lives changed forever. Justin and Hailey welcomed their first child, a son named Jack Blues Bieber. Becoming a father shifted everything. Sources said Justin was overjoyed, hands-on, focused on family in a way he'd never been focused on anything before. The couple's been spending more time at a property in Idaho, away from LA paparazzi, away from constant scrutiny. "I've done a lot of dumb things in my life," Justin wrote publicly in defense of Hailey, "but the smartest thing I've ever done was marry Hailey." But even with the baby, even with apparent marital stability, Justin's Instagram posts throughout 2025 became increasingly raw. He wrote about feeling unworthy and like a fraud, about having anger issues, about feeling broken. "People keep telling me to heal," he wrote in June 2025. "Don't you think if I could have fixed myself, I would have already? I know I'm broken. I know I have anger issues. I tried to do the work my whole life." His representatives pushed back, calling the speculation exhausting and pitiful. They said Justin was making music, being a father, that the past year had been transformative. He'd ended relationships that no longer served him. What do you think? Is Justin finally healing, or is he still fighting the same battles? Let me know in the comments. Then in July 2025, billboards appeared in cities around the world: Los Angeles, New York, Atlanta, Iceland, where Justin had been recording. Just one word: swag. On July 11, 2025, after a 4-year hiatus, Justin released his 7th studio album, Swag. 21 tracks, collaboration with Gunna and Sexy Red, and deeply personal lyrics about fatherhood, faith, marriage, and mental health struggles. One track, Therapy Session, addressed the public obsession directly. "That's been a tough thing for me recently. Feeling like I've had to go through a lot of my struggles as a human really publicly, so people are always asking if I'm okay. That starts to really weigh on me."
And it starts to make me feel like I'm the one with issues and everyone else is perfect.
Exactly.
The album debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200. His first studio album not to debut at number 1, but his biggest streaming week ever. Less than 2 months later, he dropped Swag 2, 23 more tracks. After years of silence, Justin Bieber couldn't stop creating. So where is Justin Bieber at the end of 2025? He's 31, a father, still married to Hailey despite what the tabloids want you to believe, still dealing with anxiety and trauma, still in his own words trying to be present while managing mental health challenges he's had his whole life. He's not fixed, he said so himself, but he's still here, still creating, still showing up, and maybe that's the whole story. If this story hit different, subscribe. We go on deep stories like this every week. And tell me in the comments, what moment surprised you the most? If you or someone you know is struggling, remember that support is available. You are not alone.